Hey, Chris. Thank you so much for the turnaround. So I thought I'd walk you through some of the feedback for the Jump Jet Walker. Um, so I think overall, I really like the red in general. So it's kind of like from where we played around with the concept yesterday. I think a few things to kind of talk about here. I think we still need to come back to let's do some design iteration in this space. This is a bit just chaotic. I don't know what these lines quite are yet. It's not quite working yet for me. Same thing with the front of the cockpit. I think my favorite cockpit is kind of this. You know how I am with the kind of the open kind of force field style bits there. Um, and I think for the gun arms, let's try white, maybe some white. I do like the white that we have here for some of these accents. So maybe we can bring some of the white accents. Let's try a version, two versions for the next version, which is let's try a red black with a touch of white, and let's do a red white where we have the black accents. And then we can, I'll let you mix together what you're thinking with some of the either the blue accents on that or maybe a bit of the purple. So there's some stuff there. Some other bits here is let's iterate a little bit on the backside. This is kind of turned out to be sort of like a missile launcher, or I don't know. Let's play with the shapes a little bit here. I kind of like how they come out. There's something going on back here in the game. We're launching missiles out of that. So I don't know if it needs to be a launcher necessarily, but let's play with that. I think this was my favorite version of your feet with the accents. I like the little bolt nuggets that we kind of have here, with a little bit less. I think they're the red. Yeah, the red trim is kind of interesting. I think so. Let's bring that kind of concept over to here. I wasn't a big fan of the feet itself. Also, because we're still sketching and kind of coloring. So let's take the opportunity to align and clean up the shapes here. For I think this is more like a kind of a laser cannon. One of the things I kind of liked about this here is that in this this paint over, it was cool that they have this we kind of wound up coming up with this kind of like inner shape here. So let's see if we can bring that like this kind of inner shape on the inner side here. I think I really like that itself. And see it kind of coming through here. It gives it a little bit more depth, and I think that's going to feel good for the for the laser. This is just a little too flat here, so let's bring that design over. Also, really like, I don't know why I like this, but I like this like glowing bolt thing that we have here, which is pretty neat. And then something when we do our own pass here is we should definitely weather and mark up our the body. So this is going to be in final rendering, but something we shouldn't forget here. These things should feel like they're worn, so they're not completely pristine here. And then I came back over here to look at I always keep coming back to some of the design language and material usage. So, just keep this in mind. I think we're carrying some of that through here when you can see it right here with like the wheel trim here. And I think we have kind of these exhaust jet things, which are pretty neat. Like we don't need to necessarily bring all these things over, but again, I think it's kind of neat to also keep in mind kind of like the design elements that we've established. And where we can with these design elements, material textures, I would bring them over, which also for our maybe not the next version, but we definitely want like decaling pass, right? I really like how these like tubule things really turned out for this thing, which is really cool. Like just little bits of function and form here. And then what else did I have here? Yeah, so I think we're getting closer on colorization. And then I want to that's also so here basically what this section is here is I kind of need to see what this inner section is. So a version where we don't have the gun. We should still have both of the arm guns, but these things will probably most likely animate them, either frames, or they might like kind of have they're not gonna be like walking, but they'll probably kind of do a wobble or maybe an up and down, just to give it some nice life, and that means that we kind of need to know what's going on behind this gun arm, which is pretty important to me. And then up here on the top design, I think we have an opportunity to really build out this top design to be more effective. like let's play with the shapes there. We have a little bit more texture resolution. And maybe it turns out that this is kind of the way we go, but I thought we could play with the shapes a little bit, maybe think about kind of this kind of backside being a little bit more integrated. And I think that's it. It's a good, so we should take the opportunity. Big war machine. Let's think about how we want to stamp it with the PAL Merc logo, because this is the PAL military kind of line. So, and I think that's a good next round. I'll get this video and the screenshot up for you, but I'm definitely enjoying. Is it full screen? There we go. Even more resolution. Yeah, so I'm definitely enjoying this iteration. So it's always nice seeing the little color swatches too. So great job on that. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll get this up in just a jiff. Talk to you later. Thank you.